Filters allow you to limit the data that displays in your content to show only the information that is important or relevant to you. You can create static filters, which are always applied to your content and cannot be edited at runtime, and prompted filters, which are dynamic parameter filters. This means that you can select the value or values to display at runtime. To create a prompted filter, drag the field that you want to select filter values for to the filter toolbar, or right-click the field and click Add to Filter Toolbar. You can filter for any field in your data, regardless of whether or not it is used in your content. When you add a prompted filter to a chart or report in Designer, you can click the label in the filter toolbar to select filter values. These values are used as default filter values for a dynamic parameter filter at runtime. Users will be able to select any value or set of values for the field. Click the values that you want to use, then click outside the filter control to apply the filter. Your content refreshes and the filter control shows the selected values. If you select one or two values, they are listed by name. If you select 3 or more, the filter control says how many values were selected and how many are available. If all values are selected, the filter control says all. Different types of fields can be filtered in different ways. For a filter on a character field, such as product category, you select values from a list. You can right-click the filter to change it to an exclude filter, where selected values are excluded from your content, or make it single select, which allows you to select only a single filter value. When you add multiple filters for alphanumeric dimensions to your content, they are chained by default. This means that selections from one control filter the other controls, as well as your content, ensuring that only valid filter values are available. If you filter for a numeric field, you are presented with a slider. By default, numeric filters are aggregated filters, which means that the filter is applied after aggregation. If you create an aggregated filter for revenue, the available filter values are the revenues from each different area of a chart or report. If you right-click an aggregated filter, you can change the aggregation from sum, the default, to a different aggregation. This is indicated on the filter label. You can also select the detail option to create a detail filter. In this case, the filter is applied before aggregation to individual records in your data source. If you create a detail filter for revenue, the selected value is applied to each individual record, for example, each sale. By default, numeric filters are ranges. You can set the maximum and minimum values to include. If you right-click a numeric filter, you can set it to greater than or equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, or less than a value. If you set it to be less than or equal to or less than a value, the lower limit is locked, and you can only set the upper limit for the filter. Conversely, if you create a filter for values greater than or equal to or greater than a specified value, the upper limit of the filter is locked, and you can only adjust the lower limit. If you create a filter for a date field, you select a range of dates by default. You have 2 methods available to select a date range. You can select a preset range of common periods, such as year to date, the past week, or past month, or you can use the calendar control to set a custom range. Similar to a numeric field, you can also filter for data from before or after a specified date. In either case, you use the calendar control to select a single date value to serve as the start or end point for your filter's date range. For all filter types, you can right-click a filter and click Require Selection to make the filter required. If content in a visualization includes a required filter, it will not load until values are selected at runtime. Filters are optional by default, meaning that your content will run with the specified default values without the user making a selection. To delete a filter, right-click it and click Delete, or click the red X in the corner of the filter control. When content with the prompted filter is added to a page as external content, the filter is automatically identified and can be added to the filter grid on the page with a single click. Filters can be extremely useful to help focus on the most important information and allow you to analyze how specific scenarios affect your data. Prompted filters in particular are a great way to give more choices to your users to display only the data that matters to them. To learn more, visit the WebFOCUS Knowledge Base, where you can search all technical topics and videos.